Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's time to get into those Christmas sets. Today we're going to be working on this peppermint Christmas holly set. So let's get started.
Welcome to Fun and Floaty Nails.
So we're starting off with our base coat for all the nails. This is the color I'm using for the thumb and the pinky. This is a sort of a metallic-y red color, and you can't really get that on camera, but it does have that ornament kind of a red color to it. So that's what I'm doing on the thumb and the pinky. Then I'll be doing a glittery red color on the middle finger and more of a soft pink on the other two. So you want to go in and you do your first coat, your base coat, and then cure that for 30 seconds. And by base coat, I mean the color. Some people do prefer to use a clear base coat. I personally don't feel that I need to do that. I've never had any issues not using the base coat. The structure and the strength of the nails have been fine doing it the way that I've been doing it. If, of course, that changes in the future, then I'll change my ways. But as it stands right now, I'm not going to add that extra step if I don't need to. So just do your first layer, cure for 30 seconds, and then come back to your second layer and cure for another 30 seconds. Since I'm leaving the thumb and the pinky a solid color, I'm going to go ahead and top coat those now so it doesn't get any linties or anything else stuck on them. I'm also top coating the middle nail because the design that I'm going to do on top won't require me to do a top coat once I'm done with it. Now I'm starting on my design for the holly fingers. I'm using this color from Beetles, that same red on from the thumb and the pinky from Gelish, and then my Melody Susie white color. I'm going to take the dotting tool to make the little cranberries on the corners of the nails. So you want to just do it ever so gently. And here I didn't place them too close together because sometimes they tend to run together before I can cure them. So I just wanted to space them out a little bit further. So I use that on the top corner and the bottom opposite corner to give it that little bit of contrast. Then I'll cure that, and once that's cured, I'll come back and do the leaves. I'm using my same detail brush from Kiara Sky that I always use, and I'll show you that once I get to that part. But I'm going to go ahead and just draw the leaves with the green color and the detailer brush. You just want to make sure to pick up enough product on the brush to saturate it completely and then wipe off the excess so that way it doesn't, smudge or run when you're putting your design on your nail. And here I'm just going so lightly, and I have a notorious shaky hand. I don't know if it's all the coffee I drink or if I'm just a nervous person or my hands are camera shy. Either way, I have a shaky hand, and you can't really see it here because I'm probably not breathing, to be honest with you. I always hold my breath when I'm doing my nail designs. I think every nail tech can relate to that, but I shake a little bit when I do the nail designs, so I try to be as steady as possible, especially when doing little itty bitty ones like this where any little movement can flaw the design. So I'm doing these on all the corners here, in a sense. So I'm doing one on each side of the hollies, then I'll cure that. So now I'm going in with my same dotting tool and my Melody Susie white color. I'm going to add little dots all around the nail to give it a sort of a snowy effect. And then I'll cure that. And I'll come back and top coat. And that one will be done. I'm using my glossy top coat from Be Beauty Pure to seal everything in. I'll cure that for 60 seconds and start on the next design. For the next design, I'm going to be starting with this color from Be Beauty Pure. I'm going to be drawing an ornament, and the gold color really, to me, is just so Christmassy, and I love glitter. I'm sure I've said that in almost every video, but I love glitter. The more, the merrier, no pun intended. So I'm just drawing out my circle for the ornament, and then I'll cure that. I did add a little bit more. It was a little too on the sheer side, and I also want to give it somewhat of a 3D effect. So I did 2 coats of this curing in between. Now I'm going to go in with my Melody Susie white and outline it. And I'm going to do that around the entire nail. I'm also going to draw the little string hanging from above once I'm finished with this. And you want to make sure to cure in between each design. So I'm going to do the circle here. I'll cure that, do my line, cure that, and then I'm going to do like a little bow on the top as well. Now I'm going to go in with my top coat and seal in this design as well. I'll cure that for 30 seconds. I'm sorry, 60 seconds actually. Curing that for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to use a rubber base to go one step further with that 3D effect that I was talking about. It'll give it that glass ball sort of effect and really makes it stand out a bit more. So I'm using the rubber base from Be Beauty Pure. And if you know anything about rubber base, it is a much thicker gel. It is a self-leveling gel, so you kind of want to work quickly, but you basically want to put like a big blob on. You see me moving around here in a circle just to make that circle, that ball effect, and then I'm going to quickly put it in the lamp to cure that so it doesn't move or self-level out too much. And of course you want to top coat. I top coated the rest of the nail, so I'm just going to top coat the rubber base part to make sure that that's all sealed in and nice and shiny as well. So I'll top coat that, cure it for 60 seconds, and then that nail is all finished. Now I'm going to be drawing the peppermint patty or peppermint pinwheel. I start with the dot in the middle that gives me an idea of where I need to draw the lines out. So you want to take your liner brush, and some people use a longer one. I used my medium liner brush from Kiara Sky for this one. So I draw out the first line, and then I'll fill each one in and go around the nail and do that. Once I've drawn it all out, I'm going to use a glittery acrylic from Notpolish called Mily Way to seal it in. I'll cure that for 30 seconds and then wipe off the excess. So this is the acrylic powder that I'm using from Notpolish. It's called Milky Way, and it does have some glitter in it, so it gives it again more the snowy Christmas vibes. While this is still wet, you don't want to cure your design. So while it's still wet, you want to just dump the acrylic, but softly so it doesn't mess up the design. So pour the acrylic over, I should say, not dump. Pour it over, make sure to cover every bit of the design of the wet polish. Shake off any excess very lightly so again it doesn't mess up your design. And underneath you can see I have a cupcake liner. This catches the excess and then I just pour that excess back in so it's not wasteful. So I cure it for 30 seconds. I'm going to use a light dust brush to dust off any excess. Then I'm going to go in with another nail brush to really clean that up and make sure that any of the excess is brushed off and it's nice and clean. And here's the finished look. I love, love, love this design. It's one of my favorites. I love to do it every single year, but it's so pretty. And here they are, all finished. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more nail tutorials. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!